Hi guys, what's up? How are you guys doing? Alright, so I'm gonna do this a little bit differently than how I usually do it. Okay, you guys, I'm just gonna wait till the live gets pulled up. Thank you. What's up, you guys? Okay, so when it gets a little more packed, I'm gonna do all 12 signs, but I'm gonna do it by element. So I'm gonna do earth, air, fire, and then water. Okay. And burn my stage too while I'm at it. So I'm just waiting on everybody. Some more folks to come in. Burn my sage. Okay. Just waiting for some more people to come through. Sage up in here. Alright, you guys, so I'm just gonna wait until we get on. Thanks. Alright. Thank you. What's up, you guys? Okay. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and start, you guys. So if you missed, I'm gonna start the zodiac, but I'm gonna go through the elements first. So I'm gonna start with earth, then I'm gonna do air, fire, and water. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and start. The first earth sign, I'm gonna do Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Okay, so we're gonna start for my fellow Tauruses. All right, you guys. So let's go ahead and get started. So this is for Tauruses, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And if I have any timestamp geniuses, if you guys can help me, I would really appreciate it with that. So anybody that's a timestamp genius, please help me with that. I don't know how to do it. Okay, Taurus, what is the love energy for Taurus? What's up? Okay, we're on Taurus, you guys. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Taurus for mid-month. What is the love energy that surrounds Taurus? Single couples. Okay. Okay. So we have 9 of rest and reconsider. 3, reach out. Refusing to see. Balance. Open up. Okay. So I'm getting that, Taurus, I feel like majority of you, there's something that you're being guided to do here, and you're thinking about it, whether or not you should do it. Some of you may be contemplating whether or not you should reach out to another person. There's a bit, an energy here of, I feel like, hesitance, not really wanting to be vulnerable. I feel like you're looking at things from this place of, maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't. Could come from a double mind, could come from the head and the heart not being on one accord with one another. Otherwise, if so, it would bring something into balance with your love life. If it's not reaching out to another person in any way, it's definitely you opening up to love if you're single. and just putting yourself out there if it's not opening up to another, regardless if you're coupled or single. Because I feel like you're being guided to, and you're kind of refusing, like the card says, refusing to see that. You're not paying attention to your third eye. I'm going to clarify it because that's just too... With the Tower card, it could bring about some significant changes. I feel like you're avoiding giving up your so-called power as a Strength card with the Queen of Swords. You feel like you know it all. In a sense, it's kind of coming from a place of not just ego, but it's coming from a faulty sense of control or power or strength. It's not real. I feel like it's you protecting yourself from what you fear could go wrong. Okay? Because you feel like shit could possibly hit the fan, excuse my language, if you decided to move forward with this situation. If you decide to speak your truth or open up to someone else, or be open and vulnerable to love in any way, whether it be communication or just energetically, you feel like that would be a big problem. Like something would just hit the fan, or you don't want to get yourself thrown out there, but Spirit's telling you to do it because anytime the Tower card comes out, see, let my dog in. Come on. Anytime that, what you want, baby? Anytime that the Tower card comes out, I always say that if we don't follow through with the instructions of the Tower, because it's like you get an eviction notice, or not an eviction notice, so you get, we're re-innovating or whatever this building. We need you guys all to vacate or whatever out of the building. You don't take heed to that. You wait to the last minute and start packing. When they start tearing the building down, then it's just like, oh shit, what do I do? It's kind of what I feel with this. If you don't take Spirit's message firsthand and follow through with it, it's going to be some sort of shit that hits. Okay? But yeah, with the Eight of Cups, you're moving on emotionally. Yes, you're evolving. You're walking away from something from your past and moving on to something much higher, much greater. Then the Queen of Pentacles comes out. This is the, well, could be Taurus, because it is a earth sign person. So it could be you, whether you're male or female. But there is a hesitance here. You don't want to speak up. Whereas things could come together for you, but you don't want to do it. Okay, so I'm going to pull a Romance Angels card for you. If my connection is shitty, I apologize. I hope my sister's not on the Wi-Fi again. What is the advice for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the remainder of September? Come on, Spirit, what is the advice? Okay. Free yourself, okay? You're the one that's holding you back. Otherwise, you could bring some things together in your love life. You can move something together, whether it's needing to just clear the air with someone, you know, regardless of what the outcome is. You need to do it and free yourself, okay? Because it's like you have this false sense of entrapment. You're not trapped at all. You're the only one that's doing it to yourself. You think that I can't do this because of this or that. You're putting all these restrictions on it. And it's like, you can get over this. This isn't anything major or big that you can't overcome or do. Okay? So that's for my fellow Tauruses. Now I'm going to look into Virgo's energy for the remainder of September. Virgo's Sun, Moon, and Rising. Virgo's Sun, Moon, and Rising. What is the love energy and Venus? I'm on earth signs only. I just did Taurus. Now I'm on Virgo. Air signs are next. Let's see here. What's going on with you, Virgo? You are having a hard time, almost like Taurus a little bit. You've got the Master, which is the devil. So there's this locking up the heart, feeling like you can't get free. The fine balance, simply love, sadness and isolation, reach out. So some of you, you're holding on to something as well, like Taurus, similar to that. You might be guided to reach out to someone. You might even feel like you don't have support of others. You might feel like you don't have support from partners or people in your life with the Master card. Okay. This person has got their heart on lockdown. So there's a part of you that I feel like is undergoing some healing. Your heart chakra is in need of healing. Your solar plexus, because you don't feel like you have enough confidence to share of yourself, to give of yourself. With the fine balance card, it's like, I don't know what to do. Should I not? And it has something to do with inner child wounds. Maybe you were someone that got rejected, or feel like you were picked on, misunderstood. And that's where this whole, like, nobody's there for me type of energy. When in reality, if you just get off your booty a little bit, Virgo, if you get off your butt, you can see that you have support, or there's people around you that want to come into your life energetically, even if they're not. There's there's suitors that want to come in. But you got to get out of this sadness and isolation. And I feel like an aspect of you does want to get out of it. But then you've got this devil energy with the master. With that, because it's a major arcana card, you may really have some work to do. You may really feel trapped for whatever reason. You might have a legitimate reason to be stuck. But Spirit is trying to open up your heart. Okay? Because I feel like you want to. But it's like, I don't know how to. And I don't know if I should. I'm afraid to. That's the type of energy I'm getting from you. It's really a matter of taking back your power with this. The Lovers. Okay, some of you could be calling in. I hate, you know me, I call it the Disney princess story, but I'm going to just say it because that's what I'm getting. You might be calling in like a love partner for you, a true love, okay? If you get out of your butt, and I had the Hermit card at the bottom of the deck, okay? So, yeah, the Hermit is you, naturally. That's the sign of Virgo, okay? Six of Pentacles. Like, you have a lot to offer, I feel. You just need to be open to giving and receiving love. It's kind of like you got this energy just like in fluctuation. It's not moving, okay? You haven't even given of yourself. You're not giving yourself a chance. And then you're turning down all these offers with the Four of Cups. With the Eight of Swords. Because you're stuck in your head about this. But like I said, I really believe, though, that you have a legitimate reason to be stuck here. Because that's why Spirit is doing some healing work on you in your heart chakra and solar plexus. So to get in line with Spirit, I would definitely, make an effort to do some heart chakra meditations or healing and solar plexus healing as well. Okay, so I'm going to pull a Romance Angels for Virgos for the remainder of September. What is the advice? Okay, stay optimistic about your love life, you guys. It says positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Okay, so you, Virgo, need to get out of your head. Work with Spirit. Ask them to help you. Free you of any fears that limit you. Any limitations, free me of that. So that you can open up to what love has to offer you. Whether you're in a relationship with somebody, it could be affecting your friendships, your family. It's like this lack of trust or belief in yourself. Fear of rejection. Open up to what Spirit has to offer you, because you have the Lovers card. Okay, all right. So Capricorn, last Earth sign that I'm looking into, and then we're gonna move on. Ooh. Success and growth. I feel like Spirit wants me to stop shuffling for you. Crown chakra, moving on. Choose your battles and strengthening bonds. Okay, so it's like this. You're in a good space right now because I feel like with the Success and Growth card, with the Eight of Wands, I feel like you know that you're headed down the right path in your love life, whether you're single or not, or coupled. You know that I feel like you've gone through some pretty rough times and you've had to fight for your love life or fight a lot of battles in your love life. This song is very distracting. I feel like you know that you're graduating and you're moving on to something greater and something higher. you're willing to continue to fight for what you want, because your only goal is to have stability in your love life. Whether or not you're in a relationship, that's your focus, because it's like you're very goal oriented. You might have a vision of what you want for your love life, and you're not willing to budge on that, I feel. You may be walking away from anybody that just doesn't serve you. If you're single and dating right now, anybody that has any bullshit that they have to offer, any sign of bullshit, you're like, no. You're done with it before it even starts. You're not even going to invest your time in anything that is not worth your while, because you know what you want, I feel. It's like you can cut things off pretty easily now. You know how some people, we have to feel it out for a while? It's like, no, I'm good. With the Page of Swords, this is a new approach to your love life. Page of Wands, taking a spontaneous approach. I feel like this might not be your usual approach to dating or your relationship. Okay, the Two of Cups, you are in it to find a soulmate connection, or you're looking to bring in some sort of soul, deep connection with you and your partner. You want it to deepen, I feel, because you know what you want now. It's kind of like you were kind of in the dark trying to feel things out. You and your partner may have not known what you wanted, but I feel like you're clear on that. With the Justice card, some of you may be married, or your goal could be marriage for some of you. Some of you have been in like a karmic cycle with someone, ready to free yourself of that. With the Page of Pentacles, you know that you have a lot to offer. I feel like you're just coming to see that now for some of you, that I am worthy. I have something to offer. I have something to give. And I feel like a lot of you are just playing the field right now. You're not in a serious relationship, but you are looking for something serious, but you're not just going to take anything and anyone that isn't serious, is what I'm getting for you, Capricorn, which is a positive approach, because it's like, you know, your crown chakra is here. Your crown chakra is here. You have that awareness. I have to text my mom back. I don't know what she wants. I'm sorry. Okay, so I'm going to pull a Romance Angels card for you, Capricorns, and see what we get for the remaining days of this month. What is... Okay, it's safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So Spirit is telling you, I feel like you're on the right track, okay? I don't feel like it's a matter of you like, oh, I can't trust this person and I don't know. It's simply you're giving people the benefit of the doubt, but any sight of BS from either someone that you're dating, given a chance, or in a relationship with, I feel like you're going to cut it off in some sort of way. Because you have higher standards now, I feel. Okay. Alright. So, moving on to air. And I'm going to start with Gemini, Libra, and then Aquarius.
She wants you to answer.
I just texted her. Okay. Alright, so Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the remainder of September. What is going on with you? What is going on with Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the remaining days of September. Okay. Well-deserved reward. Just breathe, flow, trust, and choose your battles. Okay. Alright, so you've gone through a lot, Gemini, I feel, in the previous months. A lot of reflecting. Spirit is working on you to just allow things to be. I feel like you know that there's something that's coming, okay? You know that there's something coming for you. There's like, I've been working too long. You may be focused on finances or business or career right now. But those are going well. So it's like, if that's going well, then I know my love life is going well. You trust that you're going to manifest something in your love life as well. With Just Breathe, There's a lot of contemplating. I feel like wanting to get more clarity, maybe speaking and consulting with spirit more or your higher self. The Knight of Pentacles, I feel like you're doing good in other areas of your life. With the Eight of Swords here, there is a block, okay? There's a block here. There's like a part of you that knows that you deserve something great, but it's kind of like you may be watering it down a little bit with the Nine of Pentacles, I feel. Like it stops here. Like, okay, yeah, I can have the Nine of Pentacles or I got that, but then there's a block mentally with that. So I feel like what Spirit is working on with you with the Flow and the Trust card, because these are two majors that came out for you. So the Flow is like the Wheel of Fortune and the Trust is like the Fool. Spirit is really trying to get you to trust them and what they're doing. Your higher self, your angels, your guides, divine spirit. To trust that as well, and also trust the guidance that you're getting at this time, because you may be getting a lot of messages in your sleep or a lot of desire to meditate or to seek clarity from you, I feel like is where you're at. With Choose Your Battles, I feel like you still have some things that you need to confront. Like I said, there's a block here with manifesting what you're wanting in love, because it's like, I know when these two cards came out again. So there's a block here. I can only have so much, but I can't have it all type of thinking that's blocking you from manifesting. It's almost like you need to, it's like a readjustment, because you have the Strength card at the bottom. So I feel like it could be,
Now mom of 5 kids. I take so many pictures of my family, but until I started using free prints, those photos just
I don't know if,
and forgotten. I gotta tell you, there is nothing.
well, this is what I'm getting. With the Strength card, I feel like there's this block here that you're fighting with. And I feel like Spirit's trying to bring that to your attention, that there's a part of you that's on the right track and there's another part of you that's kind of self-sabotaging your manifestation of what it is that you say that you want in love. Because you're not totally sure of yourself with that. There's some sort of limiting beliefs that I can only have so much. I can't have it all. Okay, so the Ten of Wands and the Seven of Swords and the Two of Wands came out. So I feel like there's this, it's like almost like you try to suppress or deny the passions that you want. Because it's almost like you feel you can't have it and you're kind of contemplating whether or not you should choose something else just to settle. Should I just settle? It's kind of what I'm getting. Instead of taking what Spirit has for you. Okay. All right, so I'm going to pull an advice card for you, Gemini. Ooh, that flew out. Past life relationship. You have known each other before. So it could be that there's this block here with someone that from your past. I don't necessarily feel like past life energy, like another life, but I feel like a past person or someone that you've left or forgotten. They still hold on to your energy, and that's what keeps you blocked. Like, I can't have anything better than what that is. With the Free Yourself at the bottom of the deck, you need to let go of that energy. It's no more. It's not attached to you. So why are you still putting yourself on it, in that energy? It's no more. So let it go. But, you know, with all of this, Spirit is still doing some work with you. You're still healing. So it's not going to happen overnight. But I feel like that person's energy is what's holding you back. You're holding on to some sort of memory that this is all I deserve and I need to settle. Might be even thinking about going back to that person or going back to that type of energy, or, you know, involving yourself with people that match that person's energy. Okay? But a part of you knows that you deserve higher and you deserve better. Okay? All right, so on to Libra. All right. Libra's Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the remainder of September. What is Libra's love energy, Divine Spirit? What is Gemini's energy? Okay. Okay. So something that you're not willing to admit to yourself. Okay. You might be afraid to kind of dive into some truths because of what you might find, I feel. All right. The throat chakra is your first card. So this is communication, truths, master, which is the devil card. So feeling trapped and stuck. Your heart is closed. Find balance, the Two of Pentacles type of energy. With seek truth, this is the Seven of Swords, Seven of Daydreams and Decisions, Seven of Cups. I feel like there's something in your heart that you're not willing to accept, not willing to tap into or be honest with. With the fine balance energy, there's like, I need to, it's like you're up and you're down, okay? Should I, shouldn't I? There's this fear of really going within to figure out what it is that you really want or what's happening here. There's something that you don't want to face, I feel. There's something here. But you know that there's some sort of lesson behind this, a truth that comes, but you're not willing to see it. Let's see. The Ten of Swords. Okay. The Ten of Swords, though, it's like you feel defeated. Okay, this X Factor song came on, so I feel like for some of you, you don't want to see the truth that this person that you're with is not really who you want to be with, or the person that you thought that you wanted is not really for you or what you want. So it's like your higher self and your ego is like, I don't know. With the Four of Wands, some of you might be in a long-term relationship and it's not a happy home because you got the Three of Swords right next to it. Or you're not really sure if the person that you're interested in or seeing is able to give that to you. I've only done earth and air so far. I still have fire and water to go. You don't, it's like Spirit's trying to get your attention, because it's like you're being forced to go within your heart space and really figure out what it is that I want for myself. And with that, there's truth that comes that who you're dealing with, or what you thought you wanted, or who you think you want is not really that. Possibly. Okay? There's a fear here. There's real love here. But it's a battle, because you got these two cards that come out together. When I see these cards, this is like the higher aspect of a relationship and the lower aspect. Okay? It could be good or it could be bad. I feel like it's, do I want to stay stuck in this codependent relationship where the sex is good, or the person is good, looks beautiful, or I've known this person since blah, 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 we've been through all this drama together? Or do I want something that's safe, that's balanced, that's harmonious, that's real? Do I really want that? Because even though we say we want the lovers, I feel like majority of the time we like this. We want to stay in this. That's why it's so hard to let this go. Because we like this drama, we like this passionate fire, because that's what comes with the devil. It's our lower chakras, everything, the physical, the passion, all of that, usually the sex and all of that. When we get to the lovers, it's like the higher aspects of us. It reaches the higher realms. It's air, it's Mercury. So of course you can't have all of that there in this realm. That's where the choice comes in. So I feel like for some of you, it's something you got to think about and pray on with the Four of Swords. It may, you know. So, and that could also be that you know that there's someone better for you on the other side, but it's like, it looks like it here, because the devil can easily be mistaken as the lovers. Because they're almost the same energies. It's just different aspects behind it. You know what I mean? So I'm going to pull an advice card for you, Libra. And if it's not like just cheating and drama, it's like codependency. I can't live without you. You're not progressing. You're not really being who you're meant here to. You're not being who you're supposed to be with this person. You guys are not evolving together. So it's like, we know we're not supposed to be. We need to free ourselves so that we can find our higher self or be our highest selves, but I can't do that. It's hard for me to let it go. I'm afraid to let it go. I'm afraid to see what's on the other side. And even if you're single, there could be an ex that you're still like, that's my soulmate, or that's my twin flame, you know, or I won't find anything better. But you know what? With the new love card, this card like jumped out of my hand. It says, a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So there's possibly a third party here, because these cards can be infidelity too. Possibly there's someone else that you're interested in, or someone that's around you. But there is new love. There's new energy. When the new love card comes out, I don't always see it just as a new person. I see it as a new energy of love that comes in. Something you have yet to experience. Something you're not used to. Because you've been calling this in with calling your soulmate. You've been calling it in, Libra. Alright. So I'm going to move on to Aquarius. And then when we're done with Aquarius, we're going to start with fire signs. So Aquarians, let's see what you're up to this month. What is the energy for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising? This card wanted to come out. This card, that card, one more. Okay. Alright. Okay, so you're trying to get clear on what it is that you want in love. You're trying to figure that out. It's kind of like, I can have this or I can have that. Should I keep this? Should I keep that? Kind of like doing some readjustments to your goals and your desires. But with that, it comes some truths, some releasing and letting go of what no longer serves you, so that you could prepare yourself to bring in what it is that you want, so that you can move forward. Okay? Because you got 3 majors. So this is Spirit doing this for you. Like, you need to go into your heart space with the 7 of Daydreams and Decision. She's meditating on her heart chakra. So focusing on what the heart wants. With that, in spite of that, there's going to be some things that you need to let go of that are not of your highest good. Because it's like, what you used to want is not what you want now. You're a totally new person. This person's shedding their skin. You want higher for yourself now. Then there comes that magic to manifest. Okay? Find balance. Needing to weigh the pros and cons of what it is that you say that you want, what you don't want. Then you have the Move card. Okay? So you might want to move away from a commitment, or move away from something that you wanted in the past or tried to manifest, and move towards something better or something higher. Because it's like you're getting on the same accord with Spirit. This is like the Chariot card. So I always see this as like allowing Spirit to drive the wheel for us and get in alignment with where we're really meant to be. So it's like your heart and your mind got to be on this same accord. It can't be this or that. That's why you're trying to find balance. There's a lot of duality. So I feel like you're going to be weighing the pros and cons of this. It might slightly drive you a little bit crazy, because you might be confused whether or not this is really what you want or you don't want. And that also comes with the 7 of Cups energy too. Trying to decipher what is of your highest good, what's an ego desire, what's a heart's desire. The High Priestess. Okay. The High Priestess tells me that you're getting a lot of guidance and clarity about how to maneuver through this whole thing. It's almost like you're just doing it naturally. You don't really need any assistance with this, even though Spirit is giving you assistance with these 3 major arcana cards. It's kind of like you already know what to do, like what you need to be working on, what you need to look at. The 4 of Swords, you already know what you need to do. I feel like it's going to be a lot of contemplating, a lot of thinking, a lot of analyzing, a lot of writing, a lot of prayer. Page of Cups. I feel like your heart is opening, or you're willing to do whatever it is that you need to do, whether it's you going out there and opening your heart up to someone, because there's some sort of truth that needs to come, and I think you're contemplating this. Some of you might need to go through a breakup. With the 3 of Cups, the Page of Swords. Could be that because there's too many characters here. Got the Page of Cups, the Page of Swords, and the King of Wands. These 3 different characters. I feel like the Swords is you. You might have a fire sign that you're dealing with and a water sign that you're dealing with. Somebody needs to get cut because there's a third party situation here for some of you. You could be holding on to, if it's not an ex or not a partner, you're dealing with a love interest that maybe you're trying to see if that's what you want, or do I want this so-and-so on the side, or just someone completely new to come in. You need to be truthful and honest with yourself about that. There's some sort of conversations that need to be had, whether there's a lack of passion, because you might be tempted to see someone else if you feel like the love is not there and you're not getting what you desire or want from a partner. Because this King of Wands could be someone that's sexually enticing or very attractive, or someone that's giving you attention, especially in the workplace. You have these people that flirt with you at work, you know, and if things are not good at home, sometimes that stuff looks very tempting. Those people could be very tempting to you. You start daydreaming, fantasizing about these people, and you might get yourself into some shit. So that's why Spirit is wanting you to reassess what it is that you really want. And it's not that necessarily you need to leave a partner if you're with someone. Just needing to readjust if they're able to give that to you, or you need to have those conversations like, I'm not into this. Okay. So I'm going to pull an advice card for you, Aquarius. What is the advice for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for remaining of September? What's their advice, Divine Spirit? What's their advice? Passion, okay? Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. I feel like that's what a lot of you feel like you're missing in your love lives, is passion. You feel like you're not getting the attention that you deserve in a love situation. But I feel like you need to express that to your partners. If you're with someone, you need to let them know this, okay, before you make any rash decisions, okay? If this is what you're seeking, period, and you're not getting that, whether you're single, you need to be open to that, okay? You need to be open to your passions and follow your bliss, and don't water it down at all. Sometimes we can do that. Water it down and tell ourselves we can't have what we want. Okay? But you have to put yourself out there. You have to follow your bliss. Spirit always says follow your bliss. Alright. So starting with fire, I'm going to do Aries. What comes after Aries? Excuse me. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Okay. So Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the remainder of September. Dear Aries, where is your love life? Thank you. Okay. Let's see what's up with you, Aries. I love Aries because I feel like there's a part of me that's Aries. Okay. Let's see. You're ready for, like, you're open. I always get this positive energy for you. Like, your monthly reading, you were, like, in this place of, like, positive energy. I'm ready. I'm open for what I want. I'm ready for that powerful person to come into my life. Because I have the Emperor here. This could be Empress, too, if this is someone that deals with women. This could be an Empress. I'm ready for that confident person that's going to be in my life for a long time, and I'm ready to move away from this bullshit, and I'm ready for something greater. So you have the Sun card, which is a shine card in this deck. She's beaming with positivity, confidence, with the solar plexus energy coming out of her heart chakra. So it's like you believe that you deserve the best and the highest and the greatest when it comes to love. It's almost like you're allowing Spirit to carry you. Okay, with coming together, the Two of Cups, you believe and trust that what you're calling out there, because it's like two people bringing their love and creating this one energy here. It's almost like you believe it. You're sitting here by yourself. This person's behind you. For some of you, that represents the support of the person that you're with. Or this represents, if you're completely single, that person right behind you energetically coming in to offer that love, that reciprocation to you. And this person is of authority, or they're very confident, very powerful, very sure of themselves. I also get that they're very led by Spirit, or they will be led to you by Spirit. Your partner, if this is a partner, Spirit is working on them, whether they're male or female. Okay? Spirit is working on them. There may be some communications that's coming through from their higher selves that they may communicate with you. And I feel like whatever the past is that you're dealing with in your relationships, you guys are moving away from that because of some sort of communication or important talks that you guys needed to have. If you're completely single, this is you willing to move away from just any of that mess that you dealt with in the past. You're not up for that. I graduated emotionally. I've matured, and I'm ready for something better. I'm ready for the 9 of Cups, which in this deck is the 9 of Dreams coming true that comes after this. Into your success and growth. Because it's like you have that vision, you see it. You've gone through an immense, like, growth period. Okay? Okay. So I'm going to clarify for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. The Fool card. You're ready to jump out there. You're ready to leap. And I don't blame you. And then you got the Page of Pentacles, the Magician, and the Knight of Wands, which is you, because it's fire. The Fool is like, I'm ready to take this leap. I feel like you're already there with the Fool. It might be one last thing that you need to do, because there is some potential here for you. Something to start on the ground up. You're still learning, I feel. You're still learning how to call things in and bring things in as a magician. You're still learning how to work your magic. But you're willing to move forward. You're ready to charge through and push through. The Knight of Wands, he is a little bit inexperienced. He's not like the Queen of Wands or the King of Wands. He still has some learning to do. But, you know, that comes with this new energy. You're a baby to this. You're slowly walking into this new energy. I see nothing but like babies or young spirited energies here. So I feel like this is like a new challenge for you. This is a new beginning. You're not used to this energy. And that's fine. Because it's like I'm trusting this new path that I'm on. It's literally a new path or a new journey in your love life, whether you're single or not. And you got a lot of passion behind it. Like you're really ready. And you know that you're valuable and you're worth more than what you've been giving out in the past and what you've been allowing people to give you or not give you. So I feel like you're balancing that out too. So let's see what your advice is, Aries. Okay. Alright, let's see what the advice is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the remainder of September. Thank you. Yep. Those of you in partnerships or dealing with someone exclusively, you have heart-to-heart conversations. These really need to be had because I feel like they're going to get things moving positively for you or for the relationship. So whether your partner is on board and you guys need to have those important conversations and they move you towards the next phase, which is a positive one, I feel, or it's you moving on without them, because some of you may need to let this other person go, whether this is your partner or someone that you have been dating or interested in. If you're single, same goes here. I feel like these are important conversations within the self that you're having. Okay? Being honest with yourself. Or you have already done that, but I feel like conversations are definitely, some of you might need closure. Some of you might need clarity from another person. Okay? Before you move on. Alright, dear Leos, I'm going to look at your love energy. Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and Venus for the remainder of September. What is your love energy? Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I'm going to start. Alright. Leos. Nurture, solar plexus, well-deserved reward, rebuild, and believe and succeed. Okay. So I feel like you've gone through some healing, definitely. I feel like you might have been afraid to trust and love. Come on. Sorry about that, you guys. Okay. I'm still here. With the Nine of Pentacles, which is the 9 of reward, well-deserved reward. You know that you deserve something higher and something greater for yourself. With the rebuild, comes with you releasing some things that no longer serve you, being forced to change, maybe whereas you did not want to, and Spirit has done that for you, or you're moving into that energy. Because with believe and succeed, okay, which is the Six of Wands. You know that you're going to get what you want or what you deserve. You just have to keep pushing through it. And I feel like your love life has not been an easy one, because it's like that just comes with you, okay? That comes with your energy as a lion. You have to go through this, you know, it's like showing your strength and your willingness to push through and your courage, okay? So you might have to go through some things that other people don't go through, and it might be more challenging than others. I feel like you put a good face on. No one will ever know that. But I do feel like there's something changing for the better for you. No more of you selling yourself short, giving yourself and opening yourself up to others that do not respect you or appreciate you. Because you have the Eight of Cups, so this means you graduated out of the Knight of Cups. You're no longer this person that just frivolously gives their heart to people or someone. With the Ace of Wands, you're ready for that. You want to take action towards the unknown with the Moon card. Starting to trust that intuition. It might be slightly scary. You don't know where you're headed. You don't know what you're doing a little bit. And you're graduating to the Queen of Cups. Okay? So this is someone that's a little more open but guarded with their heart. Not guarded in an unhealthy sense, but in a sense where you are treasuring what you have. You're nurturing your truth. And it's like you're an empath too, so you don't want any energies that's not of your highest good around you. It's like you're starting to value your energy exchange. You're not just going to be giving out to whomever, I feel. Yeah, so I feel like there's a 360 that's coming or has come for you. Okay? For some of you, you're like at a point where, you know, I'm at a place where I won't even fall in love if it's just sex. You know, if it's sex, it's just sex. I'm not even going to fall into it, because the Knight of Cups has a tendency to fall in love really easily. And I feel like you graduated from that naive teenage love energy, or being prone to that to some people. And it might not just be romance. It could be with friends as well, or people in your life, kind of just giving too many people the benefit of the doubt. You're not on that anymore. Okay, it's like you graduated past that. And you're starting to trust your inner knowingness more as the Moon card in this next phase of this person that you are embracing as yourself. If partners have been on that BS with you, you're not allowing them to go there anymore. You've graduated past that. Just taking what anyone says as truth, or, you know, taking them back time and time again after, you know, you've matured in that level. So, what is your advice, Leo? Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is the advice? Yep. Release your ex and let go of control issues. So some of you are letting go of people telling you how to live, who to be with, who not to be with, what to wear, what not to say, what you should want. I cheated, you know, my bad, I'm sorry. Oh, okay, I forgive you. Cheat again, I'm sorry. Oh, I forgive you. Or your friends flake on you. Oh, I forgive you. Your family members, you know, I forgot to give you that money back. I'll give it to you. Never get it back in 2 years. I forgive you. You know, you're not letting anybody step all over you anymore for the sake of love. You know better now. And I feel like Spirit is telling you to continue to release energies that deplete you, that feel very controlling, very restricting, very manipulative. Let that energy go. Some of you, these are baby daddies, baby mamas. Some of you, these are your friends, because it says let your friends help you. You might have some good friends around you that are helping you, that do encourage you to walk away or let go of anything that does not serve you, okay? So take their advice, because those are your real friends. All right. So on to Sagittarius, and then I'm going to move on to water. Okay, so Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is your energy for the remainder of September? Manifest, joy and stability, find balance, awaiting results, and third eye chakra. So you're stepping back here. Some of you are observing some things around you, observing someone else. But your focus right now is, how am I going to manifest this such and such, whatever this is that I'm wanting? How do I do it? And it's like prepping and planning. Okay, well, I can do this or I could do that. Okay? Because you got the manifest card. With joy and stability. So you're trying to manifest this energy. Whatever joy and stability means for you in your love life, that is what you're trying to manifest. That's what you're working on. And I feel like Spirit's helping you as well. Helping you to find balance with this. Because I feel like you're weighing the pros and cons. You've been very patient with this. Okay? You've been very patient with this whole process. Maybe patient with someone else. The third eye chakra tells me that your intuition is spot on and you may need to pay attention to it, or you have not been paying attention to it. The Sun card. Some things are being revealed to you, shown to you. Also, this is a positive thing as well. Positive revelations with the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Queen of Pentacles could be dealing with an earth sign person. Let's see. Okay, so you have the Judgment and the Hermit card. So you're spending a lot of time reviewing some sort of information that you've gotten from Spirit, or paying attention to the signs very closely. Some of you might be lurking with the Hermit card, because you got the Hermit card here as well underneath the bottom of this deck. So you might be spying, or you could be getting information that someone is spying on you. With the Knight of Pentacles, or the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles together, this could be paying attention to your husband or your wife attentively, or spying on them, or a partner. Some of you have gotten information or clarity or guidance that maybe someone is a future partner or potential partner for you. There's some sort of destiny or fated encounter with all of this. Spirit is driving the wheel with this as well. Seven of Swords. Someone's definitely lurking, or someone is spying with the Seven of Swords. You guys got too many, like, not really sneaky, but you got too many spying on you cards. Got the Hermit twice and the Seven of Swords. Some of you may be guided to do this because you're needing to gather information, or this other person that you're dealing with may be doing this to gather information about you. Because Spirit is bringing down the Judgment. Someone needs to wake up. Somebody needs to get clear, snap out of it. Okay, with the Lovers at the bottom, there's definitely going to be some choices or decisions about what it is that you want in your love life, or choosing between two people, because sometimes this could be a third-party relationship. Although I'm not really seeing a third party here, I feel like some of you might suspect that your partners are cheating on you or something. That there's some other third party intervening in the connection with you or another person that you are dating or seeing, or even interested in for some reason. But there's some sort of positive revelations or illumination that comes to you about this whole situation. Okay? Alright. So, there might be a bit of feeling down on yourself in some way with the Hermit card twice. Having to step back and observe and not do anything could be painful, or you could feel like Spirit is forcing you into a tunnel or a cave that you just don't want to be in for a while. Like, why am I stuck in this rut or this period? Possibly for some of you. But in that time, you're gathering information. So let's see what your advice is. Two cards came out. Spirit's telling you that you do need to retreat. You do need to back up. You need to go within yourself and figure out what it is that you want in your relationships, what you want in love, period, to stay positive or optimistic about your love life. You do need to stay optimistic. Okay? Because I feel like you might be in a situation where you're slightly depressed or a little bit confused. Don't know where to go with all of this. Especially some of you, if you're suspecting that your partners are cheating on you, or it's someone that you love and care about is with someone else. I feel like that can be, you know, a painful discovery if it is true, or to even think about. But Spirit's wanting you not to focus on the negatives, because with the Sun card, there is some sort of positive illumination that comes out of this. Even if it doesn't lead you to something that you feel is positive, I feel like on the outside of things, once you look at it from a bigger picture and you really feel it, it's positive. Okay? So moving on to my water signs. So I'm going to start with Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Okay, so Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and Venus for the remainder. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the remainder of September. Okay. All right. So you have 7 of Seek the Truth, which is 7 of Swords. 7, Choose Your Battles. So Spirit is guiding you. Simply Love, which is the 6 of Cups. 6 of Healing Begins. 7 of Swords. 3, Share the Love. 3 of Cups. Okay. So you're on the pursuit here. I feel like this is this remaining last days of the month here for you are all about self-discovery and trying to figure out how to nurture and care for yourself. Okay? Because I feel like you're thinking about somebody, or you're trying to figure out somebody else is going to lead you into things about yourself that maybe you have been neglecting. Okay? Denying about yourself. Okay? Some of you have been giving too much of your attention to your family and not yourself, because you have that mothering energy. That nurture energy, because you do have the nurturer card, which is the Empress at the bottom. Others of you, it could be too much time to the husband or your father of your kids, whether you're with this person or not. Too much focus there, and you might have given so much of yourself to these people that there's a lack of love here or compassion for self, whereas you should be giving that nurturing and love to you. You've been giving it to everybody else. And I feel like once you discover this, because it's like she's discovering something, the healing begins with that. Okay? Because it's like, well, damn, I haven't been giving myself all of this, and I don't even have that much to give right now. Because this heart is hardened. It's cracking open. You know, there's a desire to give, but it's like that heart is not healed. You can't give something that you don't have to offer. Okay? So I'm going to clarify this, because I feel like this is more so getting in touch with who you are, Cancer. Whether you're Sun, Moon, or Rising, or Venus, this is where you're at or headed with the 4 of Pentacles, the Tower. There's a lot of codependency on your end with family, friends, lovers, with the 4 of Pentacles, the Tower. I feel like Spirit is trying to show you that these are not, this isn't healthy. Okay? This isn't a balanced, structured situation. And you're coming to the truth of that. This to me would be Cancer, because she represents the moon, the high priestess. So I feel like this is you coming into that clarity and that awareness. How you've been depleting yourself. Kind of just throwing yourself out there, and it's like you're tired. You don't have any, you're burnt out. You don't have anything to give. But there's some sort of revelation or truth that comes, like, this is me. This is the truth of who I am. I'm discovering this. I'm open to this. I'm clear on that, Spirit. I get it. Okay? It's like Spirit wants to see if you really walk into this truth, because it's like you're being led regardless anyway. And there's something for you with, this is at the bottom of the deck, the Ace of Pentacles. So Spirit is offering you an opportunity to build a new foundation, because this is not it. Okay, whether your relationships are suffering from codependency or old structures that do not fit, that are not based on truths or based on anything solid, they're going to be torn down, or they need to be rebuilt, or rebuilt without this person or without these people. Because you might have friends that demand too much of your time and your energy as well. Some people don't respect the fact that you need time for yourself. That's when you're like, oh, no, I don't need you as a friend. I don't need you as a lover. Because you can't respect the fact that I need to take care of myself, that I need to love and nurture myself. Then you're not who I need to be dealing with. You know, I'm going to separate myself from my family if I have to, type of thing as well. With free yourself. You can free yourself from this. You need to take back your power. Because it says time to take back control of your love life. I feel like your love life represents all your relationships in your life. Your family, your friends, your co-workers, whoever, romantic partners or potentials. You got to take that power back, because like you give so much of yourself. Because this is this Queen of Cups energy. Like I feel everybody. I love everybody. I try, you know, to be there. It's kind of like this octopus. If you're a mom, it's like you wish you had 10 arms, but you don't. How do y'all hear this music? It's like, like really low. But I feel that you are the only thing that's holding you back. You need to set these boundaries with these people, I feel. Because you could be out here doing something that you really want. You could be holding yourself back from your dream partner, your dream life, your goals. Okay? And it's completely unhealthy. Okay? So moving on to Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the remainder of September. What is the love energy for Scorpios? Divine Spirit. Okay. Observer. Teach. My stomach's growling, sorry. Clarity of belief. Refusing to see. And giving and receiving. Alright. So Spirit is trying to teach you something very valuable here. And it's kind of like back up just a minute. Because something you're not seeing here. Okay? You need to look at this perspective from a bigger picture. Okay? I feel like some of you, there's children involved. It's like you guys need to be careful of the examples you're setting for your children or children around you, Scorpio. I feel like you need to look at things from a different perspective, or look at a perspective of an audience. Because there's people that watch you or look up to you. If they're not children, you have people that look up to you as though they were children. What does that mean, Spirit? With Nine of Pentacles, the Lovers, Three of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. Some of you could be in a sticky situation with more than one person. And it could be family as well, or friendships, because you got the Three of Cups. But this could be a third party, because you also have the Lovers here. So, needing to choose between two partners, an earth sign and a fellow water sign such as yourself, or needing to choose yourself, or you feel like you're here. I have not done Pisces yet. That's next. Okay? Because it feels like you're lying to yourself. Some of you are staying in a marriage where you're not supposed to be for the sake of your children, because you feel like that's setting an example. But I feel like Spirit is telling you to look a little bit deeper beyond that. Are you really setting an example by showing your kids, I'm willing to settle for this? And I don't mean to get that heavy, but that's what I'm getting. Others of you, are you really showing people that by settling in anything, because your heart wants something. There's something that your heart and your soul is desiring, and you're staying in a comfort zone. It's like your lack an ability to take hold of what it is that you say that you want for yourself, rather than going out and getting it. Afraid of what people might say about you, even. I feel like you really fear this. You don't want anybody to go into depth with this, with the Eight of Pentacles. Okay? This is something that you've been working on secretly with the Knight of Pentacles. There's somebody that, I feel like it's an earth sign person that you may be dealing with. That you've been working with, or someone you might be dealing with, yeah, with the devil. And the lovers and the devil together. There's this comforting, this safe feeling, but then there's this, I like this drama, I like this sex, I like this attractiveness, this passion, this, you know, uncontrolling, passionate energy. I don't know about this. That's where the choice comes in. And I feel like you're working towards being with somebody else with the Knight of Pentacles, because like the Knight of Pentacles, young energy, and he graduates to the King. So I feel like you've been working towards getting with somebody else or wanting something else. You may feel like someone else has more to offer you or to give you. This could be somebody you work with. Whether you're single or you're in a relationship, there's working trying to get towards this person, but you're doing it on the low. You don't want anybody to see this, I feel. And there's a fear here of totally being free and being yourself, afraid of judgment. You're afraid that people are going to talk bad about you, have something to say, not support you. But it's like, well, what truth are you showing? Are you showing people really the truth of who you are? Or are you showing them falseness of who you are? And that's where it comes in. There's something about you that you don't want to see, or there's something about the situation that you're denying and you don't want to see the truth. With the Six of Giving and Receiving, which is the Six of Pentacles, it doesn't feel like the Six of Pentacles to me, but it's like you have there's so much more that you have to give to others, or that you want to give to others or to someone else, and you're kind of holding that energy back because you're afraid of what people might say or think about you. I hope that makes sense, Scorpio. But I'm going to look at your advice with the Romance Angels. What is the advice for Scorpio? Worth waiting for. Divine timings that work in your love life. So you have been working towards something. And I feel like it is something valuable. And you might be procrastinating or working too hard on it, or it's just something that it's like we're waiting on you, because these angels look like they're waiting on you. So it's like we're waiting on you to just make it happen, make a move. But it's kind of like you're procrastinating because there's this fear here. Whatever it is worth the wait, but the wait is on you. It's not anybody else making you wait. It's on you. Whatever, however much time you feel like you need is what I'm getting with this situation. All right, so last sign, Pisces. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is your love energy? Okay. Third eye chakra, coming together, observe, awaiting results, refusing to see. Okay. Okay. Third eye chakra. Okay. Third eye chakra tells me that you are getting something intuitively, and it could be the fact that you're waiting for someone to come around, or you believe that someone is coming around. Okay. Something or someone is coming, or you feel like something is resurfacing and you've been waiting for it. But a part of you doesn't want to believe it. Okay. Because you have coming together, which is the Two of Cups. Okay. Someone sneaking up behind you when you least expect it. Observe. Okay. So your higher self or spirit has been telling you to pay attention to your surroundings, pay attention to the signs, pay attention to this or that. Maybe watch somebody, or someone's been watching you. And there's this, I'm waiting for this to happen. I'm waiting for the truth to come out. I'm waiting for this to actually manifest or I'm ready, I'm waiting. With the refusing to see, with the Two of Swords, you're double-minded about it. It's like, yeah, my higher self sees it. My third eye sees it. But then the lower self of me, I don't trust it. I don't know. I don't know if I can trust my own intuition or my own guidance. Because there's some sort of, your third eye chakra is telling you that you can trust your intuition first and foremost. The Two of Swords is like that indecisive energy, that mental confusion, that back and forth between the heart and the mind, or the higher self and the ego mind that you're battling with or dealing with. The Two of Pentacles, there's an imbalance here. Okay, with the Knight of Cups, expecting the arrival of someone, or this could be you wanting to move forward or make a move. Okay, the Seven of Swords, or the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands, it is this energy of fighting for something, or is it willing, is it worth the fight type of energy is what I'm getting. With the Ace of Pentacles, are you willing to accept this? Because there's some sort of offer that Spirit is giving you, an opportunity to build things from the ground up. The Knight of Wands, someone rushing in or charging in, could be a fire sign. Or this could be your energy deciding to, because they're moving towards this pinnacle, if you're seeing it how I'm seeing it. They're moving towards this pinnacle, willing to take that, being spontaneous and being confident enough without much thought, just like, I'm just going to grab this opportunity. There's some sort of beginning here to start from the ground up, or to build something more solid here in your love life. With the Four of Swords, you've been waiting. So you've been contemplating this, you've been waiting. Okay, for some of you, something that you've been working on or trying to build. You feel like you've been doing it all by yourself. Nobody's been working on it with you. Some of you are dealing with more than one person, possibly. Or waiting for someone else to leave somebody once and for all. You got the new love energy. So there's this, the Ace of Pentacles, I feel like is Spirit telling you that there's something new in your love life that is on the horizon. With it's safe for you to love. Telling you that it's okay to open up to receive the love that you feel like you desire, or what you deserve in love. Okay. It could be a new person, but the energy that I pick up is that this is a renewal of love, an energy of love that you have yet to experience, okay? Something that you're not used to, or someone that you're not used to, okay? All right, you guys, so that was your reading. That is your lovely reading, you guys, for mid-month. I hope that you enjoyed this reading, that it was insightful, helpful, will be beneficial throughout the month. And as always, you guys, I'm sending you much love. Until the next reading.